Yo, 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 this is Dorky Diggity Dave, and today we're talking about Black Panther. Should you go see it? You know, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. Welcome back, guys. We are talking about Black Panther, and this is directed by Ryan Coogler. You should know him by Fruitvale Station, Fruitvale. Never really knew how to pronounce that, but still, great movie. Also with Michael B. Jordan, but this guy came in and kind of switched the game up a little bit for Marvel, and it shows. So let's talk about it. Okay, so first things first, it's a great story, great acting, and you don't really get bored. You don't really kind of hit any of those slow points, at least not for me anyway. It's a great film to go check out, and it's an absolutely great addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, not only because it's different and it has a whole different feel. Actually, it kind of feels a little bit like Coming to America in a few places. Like whenever they do insert their comedy, it does kind of feel that way. But let's get back to the point. The movie, again, fantastic, but probably the most important thing is the villain. The villain is fantastic. It's finally a villain that's multi-layered. It's not just some villain that wants to take over the world, or, you know, I need to create some CGI goo and take over everything in the universe. No, it's a very focused story, and it feels like T'Challa, Black Panther, feels like his personal villain. And even though they still expand it, but it feels like it's personal. It feels a lot more intimate in this case. And I say the same thing about Spider-Man Homecoming, because I did like that movie a lot also, but I really liked the Vulture because he was different. It wasn't a world domination thing. It was just some guy trying to get his for his family and, you know, just kind of do right by his own crew. And it still felt big because it was Peter's universe, right? But here, T'Challa's universe, even though it's like Wakanda is his whole universe, it still feels good. And I think personally, this is probably Marvel's best villain to date. It's layered, it's complex, and you actually sympathize with him. You kind of don't know how to think. By the end of the film, you're just kind of like, why do I feel this way? But anyway, absolutely great. I love the cast. I love the additions that they created. I love the costume design, and everything really just kind of came together pretty well. And it's not really like the typical superhero ending either. There's some good stuff. Someone sat there and thought about a story and put it on the screen. So yeah, if you're looking to check this movie out, you're not going to be disappointed. You know, and another thing about the film is that there's a lot of commentary everywhere. Social commentary, racial commentary, political commentary, and almost a level of religious commentary. There's just commentary everywhere, but it's not preachy. And that's the beauty of it. It's a character-driven story with those elements in it, just kind of showing how those things affect the different people in the story. And that's how you understand whatever it is that they're trying to tell you, because basically it's whatever you perceive it to be in the end. But lots of commentary, and it wasn't bad. Okay, so I don't have a lot of complaints, or maybe I do. I don't know. They're little mini complaints. One, the main thing, absolutely the main thing, is the CGI. The CGI is really bad. You'll be surprised at how bad the CGI is because this is a Marvel film. You're gonna be like, wow, that doesn't look ready, you know? Maybe, and my personal thought on this is that maybe Ryan Coogler and maybe some of the other executives stood up and said, you know what, guys, forget the whole VFX budget and schedule. We're just gonna finish the story, and when the story's done, then we're gonna do everything and see what we have time for. And it kind of shows in the quality of the CG. And if that didn't happen, I don't know. There are certain parts that are very Blade 2-esque or PS2-esque, and then there are some very cliche action scenes that happen, you know. Probably saw them in the trailers. I don't want to ruin it. You'll know them when you see it. You're gonna be like, oh wow, that's very like X-Men Wolverine on the Statue of Liberty turnaround claw thing. It's still not a spoiler because you won't know where that happens. Anyway, other than that, I don't think I really had a lot of complaints in terms of story development, character development, perhaps the treatment of one of the characters, how they kind of like relegated and maybe tossed it away a little bit. You'll know that when you see it. But other than that, no, that's it for the bad stuff. Oh yeah, and you might be a little disappointed with the extra scenes, at least one of them, but I was okay with them. It was fine. Verdict time, guys. I'm gonna give this movie a go check it out. Definitely go check it out. As a Marvel fan or as a comic book fan, you kind of owe it to yourself to go check this out. You know it's gonna be good. It is good. Marvel very rarely puts out bad stuff, and even the bad stuff that they put out is still watchable. Even though you may not want to watch it more than once. Yeah, I do want to see this another time because I want to see some stuff that I thought maybe I missed first time around, but this definitely is one to go see. It's a very special movie that I think you'll enjoy a lot. Once again, this is Dorky Diggity Dave. You just saw my review for Black Panther. Did you see the movie? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Am I crazy? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Whatever it is, put it in the comments below. And if you liked the video, and I hope that you did, go ahead and click subscribe, click like, leave a comment, because I already said that. Share it with your friends, share it with your mama. All that stuff helps me out. And remember, stay dorky, and I'll catch y'all on the flip. All right, that's done.